Hello everyone, this is Destra and welcome back to Napoleon Total War. So, we have nothing else to do this turn, so let's skip ahead, see what happens. Do the Russians come out and attack me, or do they just go on and attack Kiev? Apparently they want to attack Kiev. I see, that's not a bad idea on their part. We might be able to fight them back. Just gonna take a look at the balance of power here. About equal. Well, actually quite tricky. I would argue that they have the advantage because they have so much artillery, but I have so many more men than they have. But then again, many of them are just mob and militia, so that's my problem. So I won't attack right now, but I will take this army and bring it over and try to help. So if I'm not attacked this turn, this end turn, I should be able to relieve Kiev. Other than that, how's the happiness down here? Acceptable. Very much so. Let's build a bit more of a garrison. And let's see here. So, what I'm thinking of doing is to recruit enough of... oh, there we go. Actually didn't need more than that. So my wish was to have a garrison that could actually suppress the unhappiness of the city, so this army could go on and be used elsewhere. And what do you know? I actually can use it elsewhere. By the way, these guys are right at neutral, so I want some more militia. That should be sufficient. Of course, cost a bit of money, but I guess that is something we just have to invest in. Well, we don't have to, but as you can see, the further we delay, the higher the chance of losing a city is. And of course then it becomes a major pain in the backside trying to get it back again. Anyway, well, if it comes to battle down here, I think I can win it, but it's not a guarantee victory, that's for certain. So, do I want you guys to go up to Novgorod or down to Smolensk? I think I will actually have you go to Smolensk, because I should be able to just grab the city pretty quickly. I almost could auto-resolve it, but I want to fight a battle this part. But I should be able to grab that, and pretty much the same turn I should be able to just walk down and grab Novgorod as well. So we might actually get rid of Russia. Well, not this turn, but next turn. So let's try that. Let's see what happens. In other news, on research and technology front. Ooh yeah, the military academy has been built. So, Orleans, my best university. What do I want you to research? Minus 15 upkeep to artillery, enables target fire ability for artillery. So basically accuracy. And enables me to build stronger artillery. Guess that is good as well. Modern rifles, what does that give me? Minus 10% upkeep cost to skirmish units. I don't really use skirmish units, so that's a terrible upgrade. I'm sorry. General staff. Plus 8% to army campaign movement range. Good. That's a solid one. Also, it enables me to build a staff college, which is always nice. And quicklime. That's a deadly one. Problem is, that just sells for experimental howitzers. And none of my main army actually have any experimental howitzers, or howitzers at all for that matter. I believe, anyway. So, I will go for that, and yeah, why not? Modern rifles for you. Novgorod, you will go for... yeah, why not? And you go for them. So now I have 4 universities researching 4 different technologies. And when they are done with that, this will be open for research. Actually, let's take a look. What does that give me access to? Actually, all of this. So, steamship propulsion, limited liability company. Solid one. They all take a hell of a lot of turns to actually research, so I think I will keep it. What I was thinking was that the moment this was done with construction, 3 turns, I could just take one of maybe one of these two and just quickly have them start researching this, but it will take a long time anyway. So yeah, I think we'll just research this and see where we go from there. So back to Ingria, St. Petersburg. Actually, I think we can just auto-resolve this, to be honest. Yeah. There we go. Peacefully occupy it. Repair. And move along. Which of course will generate some unhappiness, and safe to say. But not that much. They're already happy. And oh, they were bankrupt. Well, I'm not bankrupt, so this will actually go away. That's nice. But I don't think that actually matters when it comes to unhappiness. At least not now. But anyway, this will go away, and also devastation. Devastation debuffs will go away. Nice. Also, we should be able to just grab Novgorods. At least I think we should be able to grab Novgorods. So, 7,000 against 5,800. I think our chances are pretty good. Unless they have a fort or something, which they thankfully don't. Because if you have watched if you have watched a few of my videos, you know that I absolutely hate forts. So here we are on the battlefield. So I have a few damaged regiments. So let's just find the most damaged regiments. Let's see, anything with 100. Yeah, and also the militia, because militia, they're not really that useful. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. So, artillery. Knowing you correctly, you should be out of range. And what do you know? They're out of range. So, we of course have to set you up a bit closer. I guess past this little hill right there. So, approximately, well, doesn't really look like good ground for artillery, but it'll have to do. If I don't want them up here, maybe? Actually, that might be a good idea. Let's see, how long is this line? Not long at all, so... Actually, is this in range? It should be, right? No, not really. But have them up on this ridge right there, and we should be able to have most of the army in range. So, to protect that, we of course need protection. From, yeah, let's give all the melee cavalry priority to defend this. And the rest of the line infantry, which are you, minus you, and you. Just have you do the standard thing. Yeah, that seems to be a good idea. And finally, the chasseur and the general. Yeah, I'll just place him here for the time being. And we should be good to go. Start battle and advance. And also advance. This will take a while. This isn't the fastest thing in the world. Unfortunately. But hey, we'll get there, eventually. So this should be good cavalry grounds, artillery grounds. Always mess those two up. I don't know why. I guess the two words had the same ending, but that's about it. Oh well. So, push up at least where the artillery should be. And here comes the Uhlans. One at a time. They almost look French. They really do. With that blue uniform. Oh well, they're not, so let's kill them. Yeah, the cavalry. The cavalry is definitely going to protect the artillery. But what I'm worrying about is that they're actually moving away from my artillery range. That might not be good. Well, I know that's not good, but what are you doing? Are you just squashing together? I guess they're... What are you reacting to? The movement of my main line? It doesn't really make too much sense. I guess that's the most likely explanation. Seriously. This is just silly. Okay. What units can't use square in this vicinity? Actually, everyone can. Yeah, it seems like pretty much everyone can over here. And this is where the cavalry actually is. So, in case of cavalry attack, I should be able to just quickly move into square. I just need to pay attention. Okay, so hold all of them selected and just speed this up, because this is only a matter of time. And the reinforcements are moving up as well. So cavalry, they are not really doing that much. Yeah, they are actually these guys are actually facing my artillery. That's weird. I've generally seen them face other line infantry, but not this time, I guess. It might be the AI trying to determine where the highest threat is, and I guess I can agree with them that the highest threat is actually artillery. Speaking of artillery, they did have a battery of their own. Here we go. 6-pounder. If they do have me in range, I definitely have them in range. And they did set up, so my guess is that I have them in range. And what do you know? Well, they're not targeting my artillery, but I have them in range nonetheless. So, barrage. And, yeah. Just, target what you'd like to target. The enemy artillery was the intended target. Good. Now actually target them properly and make sure that they are dead. And I could actually sit back and just barrage them and force them to face me, but I'm not going to do that. That'd be highly boring. At least I think so. Let's see. Reinforcements. Come up here. General. Up here. And cavalry, you are pretty much fine where you are. Except for maybe the chasseur. Okay, Uhlans, are you wanting to cavalry attack? Good luck with that. Okay, they have lost 2 guns. And are about to lose 3. Yeah, they are not even firing. So, very good for me. They are the only effective artillery at the moment. Okay, so these guys are in place for both attacking my lines and attacking my artillery. So, let's try to intercept them. Okay, what are you going for, really? Let's move these guys a bit closer. Just in case. Okay, turn fire will off, so I don't do too much friendly damage. Square, over here. Because these guys will actually fire at each other, and that is not good. Trust me, you don't want that to happen. That'll probably still happen right here, but not to such a degree that it would happen. It would happen if I hadn't arranged them like this. Okay, you guys are fired well, and you guys also are fired well. Now scooch up, try to take some shots, and make sure that they shatter. There we go. These guys are not friendly firing each other, so on their own they are safe. And there we go. They shattered. Good. Just what I wanted them to. Have both of them go off fire as well. So once again they don't do any friendly fire. And start to maneuver. So, I'll shift you over there, and have this be taken by these three over there. You two, you can go like this, and the rest of you can start to outflank more. So the line is slightly thin at some points, but they don't have too much to actually reach it, and the few troops that actually are there, as you can see, are not the best. To put it kindly. So, how about the enemy artillery? Is it operational? No, it definitely isn't. Do they have any guns remaining? I know they have dropped them, but do actually any of them still? No, they're all destroyed. Okay, great. So, stop the previous order and just fire at will.
Sir, our general is under attack.
I highly doubt that. Well, I guess they are maybe not the wisely placed, I mean. Marshal Ney, you're very valuable. Let's not try to get you killed unnecessarily. That'll be, what do you know, unnecessary. Okay, I guess I can push you up. Citizenry are not really that difficult to take care of. So, artillery is doing their job. Who are they targeting? Almost seems like this. Yeah, they still want to target the enemy artillery, even though there's no actual artillery there. Well, as long as they are actually hitting musketeers, you can keep doing that. I won't object. Let's see, rush forward. More like that. Yeah, so you have an actual line ready. And a bit further up than my general. I don't want him to get killed, as I said. Yeah, these guys are not gonna last long. Could probably just charge them. But, meh. I choose not to do that. Okay. You guys are starting to be slightly worrisome. Let's see, Moscow Musketeers. So I might have to use at least some of my cavalry to make sure that these guys don't come in range of the artillery. Let's see. Yeah, at least the armed citizenry should be able to just break completely, but Moscow Musketeer garrison well, they are... my guess is that they are a lot tougher to actually crack. We're actually trying to charge me. Good luck with that. Yeah, so pretty much the battle is going in my favor on every flank, except for maybe over here. But there's not really any immediate danger, so I'm not too concerned. So let's try to charge this down, shall we? So these guys won't be able to deploy square. Well, the others do. Apparently they won't. That won't be good for you. And then I'm gonna fly. Yeah, and these guys will break pretty quickly, so these guys can be used to help over here. Also, that was extremely effective. Those two just shattered instantly. Great. Meanwhile, over here, we have broken the enemy resistance. And where do we want you to go? Well, I guess we want to do something like that. Because this is a decent line to have when you take into account these guys. Which are probably going to charge me, aren't they? Maybe. Okay, those guys are... well, they're only broken. That's a problem. And out of Moscow Musketeer Garrison gonna break before the armed citizenry? They might do. Probably won't though. And I'm taking minimal losses to my cavalry, which is great. So, I now have... well, I guess I'll occupy you a little bit more before you are used elsewhere. But I could use you pretty much wherever I would like to. Yep, I stand by that. So, cavalry. We have a countermeasure for that. It's called buildings glitching the unit up. Oh well, it actually is called cavalry squares. Or anti-cavalry squares, I guess. I don't know, what is the proper name for the square? Is it just... it might just be called infantry square. I think it is. But, for our purposes, it's a square highly effective against cavalry. So pretty much what remains are... oh. So Russian militia remains. The general remains somewhere down here. Well, it just broke. I saw the star disappear. Yeah, these guys. They broke. And also Russian Musketeer Garrison. And that appears to be it. At least for now. Some units might return. Probably won't. Not with his cavalry presence. Also, I'm facing a lot of danger from my own artillery, so let's silence it. These guys are broken, and the only unit remaining at this point are these guys over here. And they are getting shots, and they're now running. So I won. That's pretty clear. There we go, ends the battle. And once again, because this was Smolensk, a city, every Russian died. Or is effectively dead. So I don't have to worry about chasing them down. So, now all of Russia... let's see, how much did they have? They had this, all of this, and I think they had this at the start as well, and pretty much everything east of here that is now French, or Courlandish, or Crimean, that is now French, and it used to be Russian, so that is now condensed down to one region. So, the question is, will they be able to capture Kiev before I capture Smolensk? Because if they do that, well, our victory over the Russians are delayed. So, let's go to the next turn and find out. Are we getting attacked? No, we're not. So, pretty much we have defeated the Russians. We don't even need to go and relieve Kiev, because when... Oh, actually they just dropped the siege completely. Probably because... Actually, where are they? Difficult to say, actually. Is it those guys? No, it's not those guys. Where is it? Almost looks like it completely... Yeah, it probably went into here, hiding or something. That's pretty much the only way an army can just completely drop off the map. And, yeah, it's not this army. It couldn't have traveled that far. Not on these shitty roads. But anyway. I think we could take a chance. With Russia's top general. The important general. And he actually has more stars than me, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, I have 9. Oh well. Oh. Good. Peaceful occupy. And region captured. More importantly, Russia is conquered. Completely. At least the part that is actually visible. Because, as you know, Russia stretches far. Even further than this. But that doesn't matter. Not in this game. So, our target is now Great Britain. And we will pretty much divert everything we have, every resource we have, to fight the British. So that is our next target. So just build up this army right here, which will recapture Hanover. It's looking good so far. We just continue adding on good solid troops. And we are ready for an invasion pretty soon. Just grab a general. Let's see, you're the most expensive one. But you really have a lot of skills, so I actually want you. I can't afford you. That's the problem. Well, that'll have to happen next turn. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will join me in defeating the British. Subscribe if you want more of this, and be updated when a new part is uploaded. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.